and Lily holding the camera, and this is my speech about baking substitutes. Did you know baking is pure chemistry? Every single ingredient is used to create one big chemical reaction, resulting in a product that you decorate with some sprinkles. Recipes are written to be precise because even the slightest change in ingredients or measurements makes the chemistry come into action, resulting in a different chemical reaction. If you have any allergies, dietary restrictions, or just want to eat healthier, then this speech is for you. In baking, many desserts use dairy, eggs, and other ingredients that people may have an allergy to. There are many substitutes that include avocados instead of butter so that you can enjoy your baked treats. First, I'll inform you on the benefits of using food substitutes. Then I'll explain how to use food substitutes and how to incorporate them into your dessert. And finally, I'll inform you on what can go wrong if you don't factor in all the different components in using food substitutes and how to fix it. But before we start, let's talk about some of the benefits. Some of the benefits of using food substitutes include substituting an ingredient in a recipe if you're allergic to that ingredient. As you see here, you can use many substitutes like avocados or bananas instead of butter, applesauce instead of sugar, Greek yogurt instead of oil, black beans instead of flour, chia seeds or applesauce instead of eggs, and cacao nibs instead of chocolate chips. It can also benefit you if you're trying to eat healthier. It can benefit your gut health, heart health, and more depending on what ingredients you use. Using food substitutes is also helpful because if you're out of an ingredient in a recipe or you don't have enough of that ingredient, you can use a food substitute. Now that you know about the benefits of using food substitutes, let's talk about how you can use them. Food substitutes is actually very easy to incorporate into your dessert because it will have little to no effect on the taste or texture of your dessert. Most of the time it's a one-for-one measurement, but sometimes you may have to add more or less depending on the substitute ingredient. The substitute ingredient may be too dry or too wet. You'll have to add more or less so the consistency stays balanced. Now let's talk about what can go wrong. When using food substitutes, it's important to make sure you have the right ratios because not all substitute ingredients are one-for-one. An example is 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda plus a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar plus a 1/4 of a teaspoon of cornstarch equals to 1 teaspoon of baking powder, opposing to 1 cup of plain yogurt plus equals to 1 cup of buttermilk. In conclusion, using healthier food substitutes in your dessert can be beneficial because if you have an allergy, you can enjoy the dessert you enjoy. Having substitutes is also helpful. It also helps out your health, and if you're out of an ingredient, you can replace it with a food substitute without noticing a texture or taste difference. Now that you know how to use food substitutes, you can incorporate them. Now that you know how to use food substitutes, you can go make some chocolate chip cookies, even if you're out of butter, just by using a banana